Welcome back to Sanctimonious American Men. I am Barnes. With me as always is saintly Brandon. Final Boston internet shitlords. And we're here to talk some shit about the Francis Scott Key Bridge, the Bill Backbretter Bridge in Baltimore, Maryland that collapsed today at 1:28 in the morning.
And a P. Diddy update.
And a P. Diddy update. It was a steel bridge. It was a continuous through truss bridge, 4 lanes. It was part of 695, Interstate 695. It was a cashless toll, right? Sometimes called the Key Bridge or the Beltway Bridge. It was originally called the Outer Harbor Bridge, and it connects Baltimore, Maryland, around Sparrows Point to Dundalk, Maryland, around Fort Armistead. It was struck this morning by a container ship Dolly that had 2 power outages before it struck.
About 1:30.
Yeah, about 1:28 in the morning.
1:28 in the morning.
It struck a pillar and collapsed into the river below. Currently, there's 6 people missing. They did give out a distress symbol, which helped the bridge stop traffic on there.
So there could have been more traffic if the distress signal didn't go out.
Right. The bridge spans a little bit over 1.5 miles, I believe. 1.6 miles, 8,636 feet. 8,636 feet. It started construction in 1972, was finished in 1977, cost $110 million. It's named after Francis Scott Key, the guy who wrote the Star-Spangled Banner.
Star-Spangled Banner.
The national anthem.
Well,
right?
that could be a little bit of a connection there.
That could be a connection, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a cashless toll. And it had easy pass and video tolling.
I mean, symbolically, that could mean a lot.
That could mean a lot, kind of like 9/11.
The what caused it is the big question.
Right. We know it got struck by the container ship Dolly at 1:28, but they had 2 power outages
On the boat. You saw the lights. If you watch the video, harbor video, the lights blink out twice before it strikes the pillar or the pylon.
Right. We don't know what caused that. We've heard that the backup generator isn't enough to steer the ship. So maybe some of you who know more about ships could tell us. We were wondering if there's a possibility that it was hacked in some way and took it over.
There are reports that that's not that tough of a thing to do, to take control of boats, navigational computers, or even like planes or cars. That's something that hackers have been well in being able to do for a decade now.
Right. Maybe you guys out there know more about that. You could tell us.
But it was in that one case, I forget about this. The 3-letter agencies. They asked them how long have they been able to take control of a vehicle, and they're like, oh, for well over 10 years. Oh, so right. It's documented.
It might have cost $220 million. Maybe I got that wrong.
Chicken scratch.
Chickens. It's fucking $250,000 either way. $250 million. It's gonna be closed down for a while. This is gonna take at least a couple weeks to clean up. It's gonna fuck up shipping, right? In and out.
You know, prices are gonna go up.
Yeah, hopefully
it's the 10th or 9th biggest port in the country.
Is it?
Yes. A lot of goods and services, or goods coming into there that provide services that will be going up.
Now, it's going to be curious because, remember the train derailments all happened at once? I wonder if there'll be another bridge collapse. Then if it does, then we know something is up. But this seems to be the biggest, what is the word I'm looking for? Infrastructure failure I can remember in my lifetime. Similar to 9/11, kind of.
True. Yeah. And it reminded me of the like I had said earlier, the Mothman Prophecies movie. The same thing happened in the same part of the country, I believe, or was it West Virginia?
West Virginia, and or it might have been Tennessee, but that started with a bridge collapse. The Mothman was sighted by that bridge, and then it collapsed within a few days or something.
Yeah, a week.
The same day.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but that is part of the legend.
And they still have a festival out there, Mothman Festival, about all that. But that has nothing to do with this. The other things people are concerned with are that it was, purposely...
could have been hijacked.
Could have been hijacked, true. But no, some people were worried it was like a DI or diversity hire issue, like how they're having issues with the airplanes now and hiring people that are unqualified and unskilled just because they want to fill quotas. But there's a lot of people out there saying it's probably not the case when it comes to that, because a harbor pilot or is not the same as the captains that bring the ships in there. And it's a very highly prestigious gig to get that job, to be a harbor captain or whatever it is, pilot. I forget the exact designation. But you know the area so well, and you're the one that was always taking the boats in and out. It's probably not a diversity hire issue.
Right. One thing is sure, though, is that either the bridge wasn't secure enough, obviously, or the ship was too big to be going through there. One of the two.
Definitely the weight of the ship is what caused that issue. And sometimes there's an engineer who was out on one of the news shows that said that there usually is a redundant safety system under the water that will veer the ship away from the pylons and critical infrastructure if anything like this happens. And he was very surprised that the harbor didn't have that system in place.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, usually they over-design that stuff, right? The triple redundant safety checks.
Anything else we left out?
I'm sure. There's 6 people missing. We get to that. It's 4 lanes. I've been on it before.
695.
695. I said. Baltimore's a shithole. Is it their fault? I don't know. Or is it federal? Is it Pete Buttigieg's fault? Should he have not allowed that ship to go into that harbor? Is this normal? Like, it might not be his fault.
It's on his watch, though.
It's on his watch, though. So the buck stops there, Petey, or somewhere on your side of your anus. We also got some P. Diddy updates. Allegedly, the Love Airlines went to Cape Verde, left the country.
P. Diddy's plane, his personal private jet, is called Love Air, and it was caught or tracked on radar leaving the country earlier today.
Right.
To this island Barney mentioned.
Cape Verde. They're a bunch of islands. It's a small nation. It's about 300 miles west of Africa.
It's a non-extradition island.
Yeah.
They won't extradite from there.
They're not going to. He's got too much money. They got none.
Plus, he hasn't been captured or turned himself in. Right. So, what other chances he was on the plane? Probably pretty good.
There was a alleged video of him around an airport in Miami. I'm not sure if that was true or not. I did see the video. It looked like him. It could have been old video. Who the hell knows? You never know what the hell to expect these days.
But you said there was hidden cameras they found?
Yeah, the Homeland Security found hidden cameras inside of his mansions. I imagine they got all the data from them. They also busted his drug mule, his drug dealer who was carrying marijuana and cocaine. I heard that was in California. I'm not sure 100%.
But with the hidden cameras, it begs the question, is it like Epstein Island?
Right.
Was he blackmailing other people?
Blackmailing people. Very well could have been. And this could just be another thing where like the record industry is just completely corrupt, right? I mean,
with all the other industries,
right.
We know that we were talking about this earlier with one of our friends that it seems like most of entertainment was captured back in the late 90s.
Yeah, 90s, somewhere around there.
In the 90s, yeah, the corporations came in, probably with Britney Spears leading the charge, telling you this is what you're gonna like now.
Yeah, that's when all that shit came out. All of a sudden, like all these people, like Justin Timberlake, who I don't know if he's part of that or not. Who was the other one? Avril Lavigne, was she part of that? No, that's the Canadian chick.
She plays hockey.
Yeah. But there was a bunch of Disney stars that all of a sudden got record deals, became pop stars.
Miley Cyrus.
Her dad was.
Well, yeah, he was a country star.
Country star.
So maybe not.
Was she on Disney?
She was. Hannah Montana.
Who was the chick I'm thinking of? That's not Britney Spears. That was on Disney.
Christina Aguilera.
That's it.
Yeah, and she was in a big movie, whatever that was, the one was about Chicago, I think it was called.
Oh, I don't know.
Musical. But yeah, we were talking about all these people who became gatekeepers, and they're still there. And we got onto that by talking about John Cena and his like Illuminati ritual that he had to do during the Oscars, come out naked.
Come out naked.
They also had him dress up as Britney Spears for a movie recently, and he was also apologizing to China over about 2 years ago
for something.
Something American.
Taiwan or
he
referred to Taiwan or something. Oh, I feel a pronoun coming.
Barney has his new pronouns, and they are what?
Whatever the sound, the exact sound of my last fart.
That's his pronoun.
So right now that's what it is right now.
Yeah.
I knew a guy that went to school with, he went to high school with Sean Combs. And he said that, you know, he didn't really know him that well. They had a couple classes together, that he was kind of a dick. Quiet. And that suddenly Sean Combs all of a sudden had money before he even had a song come out, before even anybody knew he was doing music.
Right. It was like he was granted that money to be part of this operation, you could call it.
Right. And Mark's dead now. Rest his soul.
And that guy is dead.
Maybe that's what killed him. No,
There's a lot of people that are dead.
We wonder if it has anything to do with the Tupac killing and the alleged Biggie involvement in the Tupac killing. A lot of people have come out and spoken against him. His ex-wives, right, have come out and spoken against him. One of them died. The other one, Cassie, is still alive, I believe. 50 Cent said stuff about him, that he tried stuff with him. Said he offers to go bring people shopping, right? Grown men shopping. His assistant there with the umbrella that always followed around.
Okay.
Benson? Whatever, yeah, Benson. He made accusations against him. You were saying that he used to grab him by the cock, right? That was.
I did not say that, but someone was saying that.
Right, that was one of the accusations. That was. He was. What was his name? Kensworthy or Barnsworthy?
Kensworth.
Bucksworthy. Something like that. Something like that. Something worth.
Yeah, smacking his ass, grabbing him by the junk. I was reminded of this with all this news the last 2 days. Somebody said in one of the chats I was watching earlier today that they're distracting us from Julian Assange's trial, which is today.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why is he on trial?
They're trying to extradite him.
But he's a fucking reporter.
Well, supposedly it's today, and he didn't get extradited.
Thank God.
And I don't know what's going on, but I didn't get to that whole story. All I know is that it's kind of coincidental that all this stuff's happening on the same day of Julian Assange's trial. Things happen in bunches.
So we're trying to charge him for something he did in another country for talking about us as a reporter. That's basically what's going on.
I guess.
See, I don't like that.
Treason.
He's not even a citizen.
I don't know. Anyways, we hope you enjoy the new format that will hopefully be continuing on in this location and a few others.
Yeah.
We're gonna
upload more.
Yeah, we're gonna try and upload with some more daily news stories, and then you won't have to listen to us for like 3 hours, a week, on one day.
Cut it down to an hour and a half, maybe.
Yeah, we'll probably still have fun and won't want to stop. But we're gonna check this sound, see if it sounds good. If it doesn't, we'll work on that. Anything else we have for today?
How much would you have to get paid to get molested by Sean Puffy Combs? He had to pay people, right? He took them shopping, whatever the hell that means. What's your price?
Put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments.
And our sign off is Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman.
What must be what? If I'm elected president, we're going to cure cancer.